Nathan, a 9-0 victory to end pre-season against Redcar Athletic tonight, and in terms of that performance, the ideal preparation going into the new season.
Yeah, it was. I mean, the goals aside, we were looking at a lot of different things tonight. Our shape, set pieces, positioning, forward passes, and we delivered it tonight. So it was, it was good. Certainly from a management point of view. But the lads played with the freedom and confidence that you want to see going into the new season.
Yeah, and in terms of the player that you saw, very much a footballing performance there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's perfect conditions for it. No wind. Got players who can play. The way we set up, it was good to see. It wasn't just obviously what we did with the ball. We were heavily concentrating on what we did without the ball. Shape was good. Our press was good. Timing was good. So yeah, like I say, it was a pleasure to watch us tonight.
Yeah, given us so many, won't go through all of the goals, but bit of luck involved for 2 and 3 perhaps. But on the whole, in that first one in particular, Josh Storr getting himself a couple and looking really composed in front of the goal.
Yeah, I mean, when you say probably lucky for a couple, I don't think so. I think it's the pressure that we've put the team under. With our high press, we've worried the team into making mistakes, and that's what it's about. But on Josh, yeah, listen, he's a kid I'm very fond of. He's only just turned 18, still very raw. But when he gets in positions around the goal and in the box, the kid's pretty deadly. And it was good to see him get 2 tonight. I was spurring him on to get a third. Time run out for him on that. But, from an attacking perspective, I'm delighted with him.
Yeah, and Connor Simpson as well, chipping in with a brace himself. And he was one player that, considering he's missed most of pre-season being away, that he's actually come back and look, sharp and got a bit of pace about him as well.
Credit to him because, you're right, he's missed half a pre-season, he's had a couple of holidays, he's enjoyed himself, he's been away with work, and he's missed a massive chunk of it. And, from our point of view, you're going in and you're thinking he's not really where he needs to be. It's part of the reason I wanted to play the game tonight, to get some minutes into him, and he's done 90 minutes with ease, to be fair, and he's acquitted himself well, very well. The goals were top class. So from my point of view, it's a nice surprise to see Connor in the condition that he is and performing like he has been.
Yeah, and that was just in the first half, and quite scary to think that the attacking options you had on the bench and a couple of them chipping in with their own goals as well.
Yeah, there's lots of flexibility and versatility within the squad. Bringing Junior on and Grattan and Fuster, it just, there's experience there. You'd like to think it takes us up another level, and it did. They're very, very good players, and I've got to emphasise it's a squad game, and I think the team that played in the first half showed as well. 5-0, there's more than enough in the locker throughout the squad. So yeah, it's great moving forward.
Yeah, and in terms of that selection going into that opener against Atherton on Saturday, I'm sure you've got a few headaches that you'll have to think about over the coming days.
Yeah, I do. And it's credit to the lads out there, because I keep saying to them, like, teams of 11 don't achieve things squads do. And it's nice. I've got an idea in my head. I've had an idea in my head for throughout pre-season of what we want to do. We've carried out all the instructions as you would like, but ultimately we've got big decisions to make on Saturday, and it's important that they realise it is a squad game. It won't be till Saturday morning before I decide what I go forward with.
Yeah, and in terms of personnel as well, good to see Joe Whitley get a full 90 in his first game back after injury.
Yeah, brilliant. He's only played 45 minutes all pre-season. Tight groins. We need to manage it. We didn't want to push him. Tonight was really just go try it. He felt 100%. He was okay. Just tired a little bit, so it was precautionary bringing him off. But it was a good introduction for Joe, because, like I say, it's one of those injuries we just need to be careful with.
Yeah, and just looking at that game against Atherton back here on Saturday, and hopefully get a decent crowd in for that one as well. And we've seen in the past what a good start can do, not just Whitby season, but the club as a whole in terms of bringing numbers through.
Without a doubt, it's the target. Everybody's target will be on game day 1 to win. There's going to obviously be disappointed teams. We've got to make sure that's not us. We're facing an Atherton team that are pretty new. There's been a total turnover of the squad from last year, with a new manager coming in who knows the league very well. He's got a lot of experience in the league. But as ever, the first games are tough games. And form, everything kind of goes out the window. Teams get a feel for each other. But it's important for us that we hopefully do get a good crowd. We get a crowd that can get us over the line and cheer us on. And hopefully we can put a 5-star performance in.
Yeah, and just finally that pre-season campaign as a whole, I'm sure you'll learn plenty of it after that slow start against Beverley. Just gone from strength to strength from then, really.
Yeah, well, the Beverley game and the Fisherman's game were non-events anyway. We decided to put games on instead of training, just to get the legs and the body parts moving again after so long off. We're really taking it very seriously, obviously, from that point onwards. We've been unbeaten. But the big thing is with that, it's I keep saying it's not about the score. It is to a point because it's good for confidence. But we've progressed with each game as it's gone, and we've got stronger and stronger. And the fitness levels are phenomenal. If I've got to be honest, they're very, very good, and that's a credit to the boys because they're keeping themselves fit in their own time. And it's important that we have those, attributes moving into the season.
Thank you very much, Nathan.